6-month anniversary. They've made a name for it. Let's give them a round of applause. Because when it comes to 1 year, we're going to just be crying, okay? And actually, just to be, I know you guys are all probably really judgy people. That's great. I have my high school principal and my favorite high school teacher, also from LA, sitting in front of me. They're going to grade and judge me as well. How are you guys doing? Good. Look at all the Jews that came out for a free show. I knew you would. Joel did too. He's like, we'll make it free and then we'll pack them in. And here we are. Because you know what? Even, I want you guys to know something. Jews, we love free, right? We do. We do. So much so, yesterday, the Jerusalem municipality gave away free Christmas trees. I don't need a Christmas tree. I want a free Christmas tree. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're here in the shuk. I love the shuk. It's dirty. You can get anything you want here. Maybe you call it stealing. I call it a free sample. The king, listen, I don't like marzipan. But when the king of marzipan, the marzipan king, hands you his cocoa-flavored marzipan for free, then eat it like a good subject, right? I know, and I think that as well as being Jewish and I like free stuff, I think it comes from like daddy issues. I know my dad, so cheap, right? We used to go, they had the C's candy store, during the holiday season. They give you free samples when you purchase something. Not my daddy, he figured out the loophole. You go in, you ask them very kindly, if I were to send a box, 2-pound box to New York by tomorrow, could it arrive? And could it be, how much would it cost? Let me get that for you, sir. And while I'm figuring that out, why don't you have a free sample for you and your daughter? And then he has to push it a little bit more. A 4-pound box, how much would it cost if I wanted to get it to New York? So you see what I'm saying? I had these like free, but he always reminded me, you know, as well as being cheap, that we were Livingstones. Livingstones have a Livingstone curse. That's basically anything that bad could happen, would happen. And I think that's why I made Aliyah. Not because anything bad could happen, would happen, but more actually, I got rid of that name. Do you want to know how? Because it happened to me. So when you move here, I don't know if this has happened to you guys, but I had to get my name. I had to get my ID card. I didn't speak a word of Hebrew. Anybody else do that? Go on birthright, get sucked in? Didn't speak Hebrew? Just me. Cool. I'm the lesson. They're like, don't do that. So I had to put faith in the Misrad cleaning worker that she was not going to ruin my name. And she spelled it. Mem, Vav, Lamed, Yid. So I'm no longer Molly, as you guys once knew me. I'm Lily. And really, it's not a name, it's more like a sound before you grow up, right? Even Israelis won't do it. They're like, Lily, Mazay Lily. It's not like I didn't want to grow up and be a Lily. And then I have my middle name, Rose, never used it, but because they don't like the Muli, which I get, they call me Roz, but that's not Rose, but I'll take it. And Livingstone, like, let's be honest between you and me, I mean, has no Jewish ring to it, not kosher, so that's Levinson. So now I'm a Muli Roz Levinson. Daddy curse is gone, but here's what I did do to myself. I married a Yemenite Jew. Okay, what does that look like? Let me explain it, or let me sound it out. The last name has an ayin in it. Who's American? So we've got black holes, okay, in the back of our throat where the ayin goes in, okay? My name is Tanami. What's that you said? I don't know. So my name is actually Muli Rod Levinson Tanami or Muli Tanami, which, if we're being honest, sounds like Chinese food, right? I made Aliyah and I became Chinese food. It's a weird, I'm not proud of it, but it is who I am. Yeah, I got rid of the name. By the way, any of you have like your weird names now? Be honest. What is it? What is it? Say it loud. Say it proud. It rhymes. Livon, Shalom, Avon, Shalom. Okay, this is a drinking game. Just drink it. We attempted to. Livon, Sharon, Aroni, Karon. Okay. So here we are. You know, it's it's holiday season again, but doesn't it feel like it's always holiday season, right? We went from building sukkahs to looking like sukkahs, right? Because we just keep eating the sufganiyot. Like, the sukkahs were not even down, and they got the sufganiyot out, and you're just like, I should be eating this. I mean, you can tell the terrorists, stop terrorizing, we've got this. We're eating ourselves to death. Okay? You don't need to knife us. We're doing it, right? Yay, Jews. So, but you know, it is like holiday season all the time. Why? Well, in America, they start with what? The Christmas music, October, November. Israel, all year long, right? It just keeps playing. How about in America, day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday, right? The day when you get all the presents, they're cheap, maybe there's a stampede, we don't talk about it. Israel, Black Friday, 1 month. Yep, Black Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 weeks later, still Black Friday. And here's the best part though. We don't even get presents on Hanukkah in Israel, so I don't get it at all. That's okay. What other things don't happen here on Hanukkah? You don't get vacation. I mean, your kids get vacation. You don't get vacation, okay? And also, there's no Hanukkah bush. I grew up reformed. So sorry. I'm going to use that Christmas tree, though. No, so I'll tell you, though, like anyone who's a parent in the room, who's a mama or a papa, an ima or an abba, what's happening at Hanukkah? So many Hanukkah parties in the school that we're forced to go to. But personally, I don't think it's a Hanukkah party. I think it's baby's first grade, okay? Let me explain, because some of you who haven't had children yet, you're going to want to think this one through, okay? Listen to what I'm going to tell you. You walk into the room, and the daycare area where they've been playing, this is where your child's daycare used to be and they used to play, it's now a club. Thank you for noticing how we blacked out the windows. What is that? It is strobe lighting. Take a seat in a tiny little chair, go on and feel awkward, but not for too long. Get up and dance. That's right, there's trance music to Ma Otsur. Yeah. Keep dancing until you actually have a seizure from the disco ball. That's right, I don't know if I took drugs before, or maybe the government roofing me. I don't know what's happening. I'm still dancing. It's still happening until it's finally over and the lights go on and they shove a sufganiyot from Rami Levy in my mouth. Doesn't get cheaper. I can literally taste the artificial jelly just going down my throat as they shove Hanukkah swag into my hand that I know is going to break before I make it home. That is Hanukkah. So if you're thinking about having children, that's just maybe one reason to think about birth control, okay? No, but like I used to go to parties all the time and have fun. My parties are weird. That's a weird party. You know where I was on Sunday? Celebrating a birthday of an Arab from Gaza. Yeah. Okay, left-wingers, great. No, just kidding. They're moderate. Okay, so the thing is that he basically said, I hated Jews most of my life. Like 17 years. He's 18 now. No. He was turning 22. Come on. No, so he said, I really hated Jews. You know, I grew up in Gaza and I learned all about that. And now I've seen the ways and I'm a good Christian. And really my birthday wish is to just celebrate with as many Jews as possible. Which I thought, I'm going to die. But this is a good one. Oh, eating the goosh? Sure. That's safe. At a cafe. Yeah, bring all my Jewish friends. Okay. Here we go. It was special, though. It really was. And what's even crazier is that who organizes the event but a woman who survived a terrorist attack by Palestinian terrorists. She organized this event on the day, 6 years ago, that it happened. And as she hands him a knife to cut the cake, and I'm telling you, we got like settlers, and we got the religious people, we got the lefties going, you guys take it on, you go. No, it was very scary. There were so many Jewish people, like we're all like, yay, go, yay. Very sharp knife. It doesn't need to be that sharp to cut. And who yells Allahu Akbar but the terrorist survivor herself? And so we're all like that awkward laugh, you know, don't do it. But it was special. And like, okay, I used to go to parties for 21-year-olds and it was like, you can drink now. Now we can survive terror and hang out with Arabs and Gaza. It's cool. What did I do the day before that? I had a Shabbat Kala, right? We had a bride getting married. So we made her a little condom crown. Everybody does that, right? We tried to be Jewy about it, so we came up with something cute, penis words from the Torah. How many, did I say penis and Torah in the same sentence? I did. And totally, I'm telling you, we literally found all the different ways, and there are so many. I don't care if I tell you what religion's not matriarchal, okay? There are so many ways to say penis. You want a few? Of course, this guy's like, bring it. I want to know everything. There's gezer, carrot. There's basar, meat, right? Because you gotta have for vegetarians and the meat eaters. Everyone's got to feel good. And then there's everything in between. But this is what boggles me about Judaism and Hebrew. So here you have like literally 500 ways to call it a penis. And then you think about other words, right? Some words, it's like they take all these words and they just make it one word. Do you guys want an example? Yeah. Okay, great. Oh, very eager. So I failed an open, give me something. Okay, so the word narti. It is a cell phone case. It is a case. It is your vagina. Okay, because that's apparently a case as well. So you have 500 words for penis and then just narti, cell phone case, or vagina, whatever you want. And that's great. And you know what? And I've learned these mistakes, okay? And I call them mistakes and I own them because I have a child who's in Kita Aleph and I don't know Hebrew. Like, that's what I've learned. I'm learning. And I've embarrassed him so much. I had to get him, you know, these things, because he goes to a religious school. So I went to the rabbi and I bought tzitzis. I asked for a big tzitzit. I asked, if you guys don't know that, I asked for big boobs. I asked if my 5-year-old could wear big boobs to school. I wanted to be popular. Because why would they make those words so close together? That seems unfair to everybody. Right? That's it. And then I have to, you know, write emails to people. Well, how are you doing, Molly? My uncle and my aunt say, I'm great, and the kids are great, and the husband's great. But then, like, I think, why can't I just tell the truth, right? Dear auntie and uncle, they're British. Today we woke up, let me explain, the kids won't wake up, so I scream at them till they do. I beg for mercy if they just get out of bed. Then I force them to pee, which they refuse to do. And then they both finally decide to do it at the same time. I have to yell penis down. I yell penis down all the time. I never thought I would yell penis down, but now I do all the time. Then we force them to put on clothes because we live in a society, okay? Then we fight over green bowls. They have to have green bowls. And then they fight over how much cereal is in the bowl, because if I gave that one too much, then you're dead. That's only 7:10 in the morning. I then get a WhatsApp, more good news about my fragrant neighborhood. Turns out the local pizza shop was actually a front for selling cocaine. That's right, it's a pizza shop, the only one where you can either buy Coke in a bottle or in a line. And that doesn't even compare, right? That's why the kids were addicted, we figured it out. But it doesn't even compare to last year's news about the neighborhood when the local bakery, and I'm not joking guys, turned into the local rapery. That's right, a mafe and katsav, a mafe and cafe, was actually just rape and sodomy. And that's my neighborhood. How's my husband, you ask? He's great. He's an archaeologist. He says he has archaeological emergencies. That makes no sense. I'm calling her Tippy. And me? I'm good. I'm trying to find meaning in life and just look in the mirror and give myself affirmations. Muli Tanami, you are more than just Chinese food. One day you will perform in the shuk. That's right. What they tell you is just a crazy place, isn't it? The shuk is like I'm in the shuk doing, I just can't. It's just amazing. Are you guys so excited for how cool this is? I'm so excited to be with you guys. And I want to tell you another crazy thing. And this thing, I love this. Israelis have literally no fear. Have you ever seen this? They are not scared of anything. We have terrorist attacks. People come up to you and will stab you. Do you know what Israelis do? They become everyday heroes. They've used an umbrella. They've used a selfie stick. A selfie stick, that is the first and only time a selfie stick was used for good, right? A guy who was playing guitar, he whacked one over the head to save save some people. He owns 500 guitars now. All the Jewish mothers were very concerned he couldn't play. He needs to play. That's the kind of people we are. You see rockets flying, you see Movie running to a shelter because she's only got 90 seconds to live and I want to die next to this cat litter, okay? Because when it happens, I'm going to die, right? Do you guys ever have that fear like rockets will kill you? Not Israelis, no. They won't even, have you ever seen them? They go like to the second floor, but they can't commit to walking down another 2 floors for death. Like the chance of dying, they're like, mommy, malasot, right? It's a flying Schleshken. Just like, I mean, I'm impressed, I'm pooping, but they're great. But then you see the other side of Israelis, and you realize, actually they are afraid of just one thing. Do you guys know what it is? Rain! It's snow. That's right. It's snow. Rain is good. They do. They get nervous when the rain comes. I'll tell you what. Last week, there was a 1.5% chance of snow. Okay? That meant that 2 weeks before, they started closing down the roads. Okay? The mayor of Jerusalem, he sent out an emergency letter explaining that we've got tractors. We don't have snowplows, okay? But we do have tractors. They sent a letter to parents to tell us, educate us how to dress our children. Just in case, snow hits us, they should probably wear jackets and socks. And then nothing happened. But we were ready. When we go to war, we don't know if we're going to send the reserve up. But when there is snow, that same woman, remember her? She's in the market shitting herself buying as many water bottles as she can. Here's my thing. I don't think we should have shelters. I think we need igloos. I think it's a serious problem. And do us one more favor. Nobody lets us out of the room because if Hamas only knew, right? They just start sending snow machines over